If you're trying to improve your life but feel pulled in 10 different directions, that's not your fault. Self-improvement right now is absolute chaos. Cold showers, dopamine detox, gym, meditation, wake up 4 a.m., delete Instagram. Everyone's shouting random shit. No one's narrowing it down. Here's the truth. Self-improvement is simply the act of reclaiming control of your life. And that control only exists or matters in 5 key areas. If you become above average in just these 5, you become a dangerous fella.
Yeah, you got the eyes of a monster. Don't fit into the image they construct. Ambition has them shook, they grown scared of your conscience. But you can waver, boy, what's a king without conquest? All the hate's part of the road, you gotta prove if you want. I will never let this opportunity slide, cause every minute of your future's just a moment of mine. Yeah, the money, liquor, and hoes on sight sounds nice, but that ain't the type of future that I see for me and mine. I got the eyes of a monster.
Listen, brother. Most men don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they scatter their effort. They optimize for random tactics while ignoring entire pillars of life. You can't hack your way out of a weak identity. You can't out-train a terrible diet. You can't just build confidence by getting in shape. And you can't meditate your way out of an addiction. Self-improvement only works when it's structural. And structure comes from narrowing it down. And these are my 5 pillars of self-improvement. Ignore one, and the whole thing falls apart. You might as well forget about it. Pillar 1, mindset. This isn't just about positivity and self-love or whatever the fuck. It's about internal order. It's the difference between useful beliefs and useless ones. The difference between being a victim or a capable man. I can versus I can't is the most basic example. And you never say these things out loud, but they sit in your subconscious, influencing every single decision you make. I used to believe something stupid, that because I was Asian but not the smart kind, that I would never have status. I would never be liked by the Asian kids, and I would never be liked by everyone else. That belief was bullshit, and it shaped how I showed up for my entire time in school. Identity precedes behavior. If you believe you're the type of man who quits, you'll quit. If you believe you're capable, you'll start acting like it. Mindset is intentionally choosing traits, beliefs, and thoughts that make you stronger. Not delusional ones, but useful ones. Pillar 2, diet. This one is underestimated as fuck. I sacrificed years of my development, for example, because my diet all throughout school was shit. During my entire day at school, all I would have usually was just a single muesli bar. Probably around like 2 to 5 grams of protein for lunch. And then when I would get home, I would largely eat rice, vegetables, and I didn't even like the taste of meat. And the result? Low energy, brain fog, mood swings, poor recovery. I would get home and I'd just procrastinate, not even being able to do the homework. Most men walk around like this, inflamed, underfueled, and they wonder why they lack that drive. Your brain is biological. Your hormones are biological. Your mood is biological. You can't operate like a high-performing man on low-grade fuel. And what was worst of all, I likely sacrificed years of my own growth during those teenage years that could have allowed me to grow taller, make my bones stronger. And many of you guys will be surprised how little you actually know about diet until you really look into this stuff. More on that in future videos. Hit that subscribe button. Pillar 3, physique. Your body is your walking resume. Men respect it. Women notice it. And you feel it. A V-taper physique changes how the world interacts with you. But more importantly, it changes how you interact with the world. The gym isn't about ego, it's controlled hardship. It's choosing pressure. It's proof to yourself that you can build something difficult. The time will pass anyway, brother. I mean, 5 years from now, you'll either look back proud or wishing that you started. And you remember those useful thoughts we talked about before? Building a solid outward projection that you are actually proud of will make you feel instinctually more capable and confident. Yo, real quick, brother. Most men will watch this video, nod their head, and go back to the exact same habits tonight. A few won't. A few will actually decide to make a change. If you're in that second group, the reclamation community is where that happens. It's a completely free community I built for men serious about self-improvement. You'll have full-on direct access to me through messages, live calls, and you'll be surrounded by other lads who are on the exact same journey. Self-improvement fully changed, saved, and gave meaning to my life. And I am so passionate about it doing the same for you, brother. So, if you're serious about this journey, I'll see you inside. Also, I don't know if it's going to be free forever. So, links in the description. But anyway, back to the video. Pillar 4. Habits. Addiction is the modern plague, in my opinion. Video games, porn, junk food. These behaviors exploit your dopamine system. Your brain cannot tell the difference between an earned reward, something real, and the artificial stimulation that many people numb themselves with. So it wires itself around the easier option. Discipline around your habits isn't punishment. It's removing this chaos from your life so that you can focus on the natural rewards that truly matter. Don't watch porn. Get out there and find yourself a girl. Don't order junk food to the house. Put a little effort into meal prepping, nourishing meals. It's cheaper too. And don't play video games. Start playing the game of life. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Pillar 5. Connections. This one hurts. You can build everything else and still feel invisible to everyone around you. In high school, I was doing the workouts, had a decent physique, tried to have that stoic look about me. You can look masculine, but if you don't put yourself out there, you don't exist socially. It was only once I actually started deliberately learning social skills, putting myself out there and doing the cold approaches. That's when I started forming brotherhoods and became confident around women. And navigating relationships once they're established, that's another skill entirely within this pillar. But more on that in another video. These 5 pillars aren't hacks. They are structure. Mindset, diet, physique, habits, connections. When you gain control in these 5 areas, anxiety drops, confidence stabilizes, and direction sharpens. Self-improvement isn't trying a bunch of random shit. It's structure. Most men drift because they try everything instead of mastering these fundamentals. Focus on these 5 pillars consistently and you won't need motivation. You'll have momentum. If this framework makes sense to you, stick around, brother. We're building these pillars properly here. And remember, only applied knowledge translates into power. So go apply that shit, lad. And by the way, if you watched this far into the video, I'd recommend joining my completely free community for people serious about self-improvement. Self-improvement fully changed, saved, and gave meaning to my life. And I'm so passionate about it doing the exact same for you, brother. So, links in the description. I don't know if it's going to be free forever.